Well, it was the Wild Wild West, and the guy that foretold it was Bill Shapard, SoonerPoll CEO. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
All right, today we're going to talk about why. Why did 788 pass?
788 passed because of a generational shift. I've been tracking that for about 5 to 7 years now, and what I've found is that a good portion of Republicans, a good portion of high churchgoers, a good portion of evangelicals all support medicinal marijuana, which means then that 20, 30 years ago, they probably wouldn't. But we are now looking at a 55-plus generation that was early exposed to marijuana. And so whether they smoked it or not back as a teenager or a 20-something, they were agnostic to it. They didn't look at it the same way their parents did, which was the way opioid is viewed today. And so it's a generational shift. And so they thought, well, maybe it's not something for me, but if it helps somebody else, I'm okay with it.
Okay, reefer madness is gone, is what you're saying.
It is, and I don't think that those that turned out for pot are the ones that passed it, and I don't think that it was solely young people. There was a lot of older voters that got this passed on Tuesday.
Okay, well, let's stay with whys. Why did ostensibly the front runner in the GOP gubernatorial campaign, Lieutenant Governor Todd Lamb, has been working on this for 8 years, why did he lose?
I think that Todd Lamb lost because he was still seen as part of the insiders. He was part of, and even though he distanced himself during the negotiations in an effort to show the voters that he was not part of any of that madness of special sessions and not funding teacher pay and things of that nature, I think he ended up doing himself a disservice by not showing the leadership that the voters are going to want to see out of their candidate, their perceived nominee, when it comes down to a general election time. Meaning that I think that he took a calculated risk and it ended up not working out for him. Had he come in, tried to be the leader, tried to work to a compromise, show that there's a plan, I think he could have had a better chance in this election. But when he goes on another program and says that I was engaged in it, and my reason for being engaged was that I went on Fox News, I just don't think that slides with most voters.
All right, 2 more questions before we're out of time. Number 1 is handicap Oklahoma City versus Tulsa. In other words, Mayor Cornett versus Kevin Stitt.
Interesting enough, when you take a look at who has won statewide office, it's usually the rural candidate that was the compromise candidate between Oklahoma City and Tulsa. And so that's, you know, Mary Fallon was from Seminole, right? Brad Henry was from Shawnee, for example. But now we have where we know the next Republican nominee is going to be from either Oklahoma City or Tulsa. Now the rural vote is the deciding factor. And as I've said on SoonerPoll.com, it's the rural voter. Republicans, that's where they've made their most gains. So they're going to be in the driver's seat as we move forward.
If they show up.
If they show up, of course.
So let's look at all of these down ballot races. Virtually everybody except the insurance commissioner, where Glenn Mulready won, are going to be in runoffs. Why and what's going to happen? We've got about 30 seconds.
Sure. The runoff voter is a subset of primary voters, and they're typically very party enthusiastic voters. This time, because there's so many on the ballot, I think it will pull more primary voters, more traditional primary voters to being a runoff voter, and I think then that anything could happen at that point. So I think that we're not going to see just the traditional parties pick their nominees in the runoffs anymore. I think it's going to be a little bit more open field like what we have in primary elections.
Well, unprecedented again.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, Bill Shapard. Did a great job for News 9.
So did you. So did you.
Thanks again, and see this again, news9.com/your vote counts. Stay up to date on all politics. Follow me, Scott Mitchell, on Twitter @MitchellTalks.